What's going on, everyone? Jack Small of Animation Station back into you again with another video. Sorry this one's late, like incredibly late. I said I was gonna do it last week before I went on my trip, but turned out to do the opposite. So we're doing it now. If you're wondering why there hasn't been much content on the channel lately, it's because I have been hard at work on the production of the birthday special, and this is the announcement that it's going to be a 9-part special. I'm going to try and post a part every Friday. So, yep, that's how it's going to be. I know this makes it long and drawn out, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Anyway, here we are. The final episode review of Spongebob month of 2020. We have Hooky versus Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2. You guys know how this works? So I don't even need an introduction. Let's get right in. The sooner I'm done with this, the sooner I can get back to work with the other stuff. So with all that said, let's move right into the first episode. That is Hooky. A really good episode. I don't really think it deserves to be called a classic episode, but it's still really good. So good, in fact, that even though I can't quite call it great, I am... Whoops. Hold on a second, technical difficulties. I am, however, going to give it 2 highlights. The first highlight in Squidward's wastebasket... wastebasket inspection. That part is just funny to me. When he's like, oh yeah, that one. That one is hilarious. And then the second one is part that I referenced back in one of my reaction videos. Does somebody have a can opener? The ending with Patrick. This episode is really good. The final verdict is 7 out of 10. Let's move on to Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2. Wow. I mean, wow. Out of all the really good episodes in this very first pilot season of the show, it has to end on the second worst episode of the entire first season. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2, compared to the first Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, is a massive disappointment. This episode is lame. That's what it is. It is freaking lame. This episode has no plot. It is bland and it is boring. It is tedious, and the only good thing about it is the running gag where Barnacle Boy gets repeatedly vaporized by the invisible boatmobile. That part, I will admit, is hilarious, and they do it a few times in the episode. But everything else about this episode just sucks. Yes, it has the pre-movie season charm. I will give it that. But that's it. The characters don't do much of anything, and it's just a pointless episode. And this is going to tick off a lot of people, I know, but I hate the animation in this episode. It is so choppy and lazy, and considering the fact where this followed after Culture Shock and all those other good episodes, even following Hooky and Neptune's Spatula, this has no excuse to be this badly animated. Like, it is almost Help Wanted and Pizza Delivery bad. Now, this episode isn't nearly as bad as Pizza Delivery, but that doesn't mean it's at all good, or even okay. This is a bad episode in many, many ways, and for that, it deserves a final verdict of 3 out of 10, and thus it ends not with a bang, but a whimper for SpongeBob Season 1. Now let's get on to final thoughts and rankings and my top 15 best episodes of the season. This is going to surprise absolutely no one, or at least I hope it won't. Second place, unfortunately, in shame, because it is the final episode of this first season, and a really bad finale to this first season, if you ask me. Iron Man and Barnacle Boy 2. It has so many problems, it has so many flaws, and it's just an unenjoyable, unentertaining, flat out bad episode. And there's a reason no one talks about it, because it is forgettable garbage. That means our final number one spot is going to be taken by Hooky. And it more than deserves it. Not only for the two highlights I mentioned, but because it had decent animation, it had a very fun plot, and it taught a pretty good lesson. So, yep, that's all I have to say. And now for my top 15 best of the season. No graphics, I'm just gonna list them off, and I'll get your feedback in the comments, more than likely. Okay, the top 15 best of the season. So first from 15 to 11. 15 is Texas. 14 is Hooky. 13 is SB129. 12 is Suds. And 11 is Employee of the Month. Now for the official top 10 itself. Number 10 is Jellyfishing. Number 9 is Rock Bottom. Number 8 is Fun. Number 7 is Culture Shock. Number 6 is Scaredy Pants. Number 5 is Arg. Number 4 is Sleepy Time. Number 3 is Help Wanted. Number 2 is Plankton. And number 1, the most predictable of the entirety, because I've not been shy about it when I reviewed it, is Hall Monitor. That is, like I said, not only the best episode of this season, but it is also one of the best episodes of Spongebob. It deserves a lot more love than it gets. And that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys really enjoyed SpongeBob Month. I really enjoyed it, despite the fact I kind of had to rush a couple of these out on time. So, and I'm sorry again for this one being late. The birthday special, the first part, will be out on Friday. The script, I'm going to have to try and have the script done by tomorrow, and the first part will be out by Friday. Alright, cool. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to Animation Station and Luminous Legion. And until next time, my friends, thank you for joining me on this adventure of nautical nonsense. I am your host, Jack Small, and until our next video, my friends, have a great day, peace, and take care.